dedication, proper nutrition, proper hydration, and work ethic. That's it. I told you, we're gonna have fun on this channel. Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, if you didn't know that already. We're here at Anytime Fitness. They provided us this beautiful location to come in, train, and document it. Gotta do a huge shout out. State North, hooking us up with a bunch of apparel. Very cool of them. Cannot thank them enough. It's nice of these beautiful businesses and beautiful people to get behind us when we wanted to do something better for our online community. I'm gonna be completely honest. Again, I don't want to be here. It is, here, let me just get my other phone for you. It's 1:04 in the morning. I want to be here even less, but it's beautiful because there's no one else here at the gym. I'm going to do cardio. Why? Because again, I don't want to be here. I didn't even figure a workout. So I can relate to a lot of you out there that I don't have time, I don't feel like going, I'm gonna procrastinate another day. And if I'm even more honest, tonight I was over at a friend's place, met some new people, I smoked 2 cigars, and on my way here because I was hungry, I went through the drive-thru, got my ass a Big Mac. Now we're not talking about producer Mac this time because he's not here. I'm shooting this on my cell phone, so I'm gonna apologize if the sound ain't that great and if the video isn't just top notch. But you know what? I gotta document this stuff so you can see day by day getting better, dragging my ass to the gym, doing all that shit that I gotta do. So what do I do on days when I'm not motivated to go lift the weights? So far I'm 10 minutes in here. Just crank the incline, going at just a medium pace, minute by minute. It's not fun, it's not exciting. My goal on the cardio side of things is I want to lean up. Now for any of you who aren't sure how to do cardio for actual dropping weight, you don't want your heart rate super high. I don't know where your age category is because a lot of people are going to be watching this, but for me, my target heart range for fat loss is between 120 and 140 beats per minute. Maybe do a little bit of research, figure out where you are, but you definitely do not want to be sprinting. You don't want to be fast running. You do not want an elevated heart rate of 150, 160, 170. That's not burning any calories. You're actually doing more deficit because your body's going to store fat thinking that it's being abused. So it's always going to store more fat or store more energy in the form of fat if you're going to continually abuse it like that because it thinks it needs to hold it for the next time you're going to be very demanding on your body. So steady state cardio, I know so many people are going to try and sell you whatever you want to call it, program to do their fast sprints or fasted cardio or whatever the hell it is. I'll be completely honest. If you've ever looked at someone who competes or has to make weight, it's all steady state cardio. Not very exciting, is it? I can't sell you a program like that. That's why not a lot of those programs exist. But I told you, complete transparency. We're going to tell you what the professionals do when they need to cut weight, drop weight, look good for a show, all that kind of stuff. The higher heart rate stuff is if you're training, let's say you're already at, the body fat levels that you want to be at. All that is for is maybe more conditioning the cardiovascular. If you want that, please go hit it as hard as you want. Do whatever you want to do. But steady state, you can do this. You can change the incline. I don't run when I'm doing cardio. It's going to be a steady walk. Increase the elevation as much as you can, so you can make sure your ankles are comfortable, your heart rate doesn't go up too much, and and you can always figure out where the best zone is for you. I do apologize if we're slightly on an angle. It was the only way I could get the phone to stay up there and still get enough of me in the frame. What else can I tell you today? Yeah, ate a Big Mac, so I know I got to burn at least 600 calories just to get it even on that one. But I guess the important thing is I'm here. I'm here, and this is really where the magic happens. The days that you don't want to be at the gym it's irrelevant to say you don't want to do something. It doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. It has to be done. And that's always going to be the difference between successful and unsuccessful people at anything. Relationships, finance, living your best retired life, health and fitness. The difference between success and failure is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done. So here I am. Can't exactly tell you guys to be doing stuff if I'm not doing it myself. So I'm going to make sure to get in at least 45 minutes of cardio. If I can't figure out, if I don't, inspire myself to go hit some weights, I know that my ass has got to be on here for at least 45 minutes. That's just the way it is. I guess I should explain a little bit about cardio and the perception of fat loss. Cardio really only burns the free glucose in the bloodstream. It's already there, it's always circulating, because that's how you operate day to day. Everything you're doing, whether it's thinking, walking to the water cooler, who knows, watching a movie, everything requires a little bit of energy, and that's the glucose that's already in your bloodstream. And depending on your body type, it takes anywhere between 15 and 25 minutes just to burn through the glucose that's available in your bloodstream. So with that being said, know that whatever you do cardio-wise, you're not doing anything for fat loss until you cross that line of I've burnt the glucose that's free floating in your bloodstream. Okay? So right off the bat, I know right about 20 minutes is what I have to put in before I'm even telling my body to release some of that stored fat. Make sense? If not, toss a question in the comments. I'll get right back to you. One of us will, and we'll get an answer for you. You kind of just have to trust the process. Like I said, I'm not trying to sell you a program, but you will see my results. I'm doing this as just a regular person. We're not doing any type of supplementation, legal or illegal. It's going to be straight up, you're going to watch me create the body that I want. And not just the visual body, because I'm not 25 anymore. I don't need a resting 8-pack anymore. None of that kind of stuff. If I get there, cool, but I'm not gonna compromise my health for an ideal look. So if you're hoping that I'll be able to show you a 4% perfect Instagram body, I'll tell you right now, stop watching. That I'm never going to promote that. That has a place in competing, or let's say you're an actual fitness influencer selling people the dream of being totally shredded. Good for you. That's not what we're pushing here. We're trying to build, like I said, that perfect trifecta of your mental health. You got your finances in order. You tie it all together by bringing your body up to the level of everything else so you can truly enjoy life. I think one of the best things about being retired is that you own every moment of every day of your time. No one cuts you a paycheck. No one says you have to be up at this time. No one says you got to be prepared for tomorrow. With this criteria, you decide what you do. If you love your life, you're not going to sleep in anyways. But in order to get there, you have to understand you need the whole package. Let's be completely honest. If your mind's weak, your mind's not going to tell your body to work a bit of overtime, to learn how to invest properly. It's not going to tell your body to get its ass to the gym when it doesn't want to. If your finances are shit, maybe you can't afford a gym membership. You're probably not going on the vacations you want. You're probably stressed out when your finances aren't on point. See how all this ties in together? And if your finances are on point, you're all stressed out, that affects your mind. When your mind's thrown off because you're all stressed out, where does that go next? Your body suffers. We've all been there. I mean, some people are genetically gifted that they can look like they're healthy all the time, but inside, shit just ain't working right. We all know those people. We're envious of them because they can walk around and always look visually good. But I'll be honest, I know a ton of those people, and they actually feel not complete because they're actually not working as efficiently and healthy as they should. So I'm telling you right now, in order to have that perfect life, you got to have all of it on point. Your home life gets better, your relationships get better, your family. I mean, family is another type of relationship, but that gets better as well when you've got everything else sorted. When you remove the stress of worrying about where your next meal comes from or getting to that next payday so you can pay your mortgage and your bills, when that's gone because you've got everything on point, cortisol starts dropping. You feel better. The stress is gone. You feel like you can attack the day, and the more you attack the day, the better your results are. I cannot stress that enough. So, people think, what, you're just filming yourself on the treadmill right now. No, I have a message that I want to pass along, but at the same time, I got to practice what I preach. I'm going to say it again. I don't want to be here. Actually, better yet, I didn't want to be here an hour ago when I made the decision in the McDonald's drive-thru. I didn't want to be here. I'm now 22 and a half minutes into this cardio, and I can tell you right now, maybe it's because, I'm starting to talk a little more, taking a few deep breaths, getting into my stride. Now I want to be here. But I didn't an hour ago, so what's the difference? The difference is I got here, got the blood moving, now I actually want to be here. I may go hit the weights after this, but not yet. I got at least 40 minutes. Like I said, I'm not cutting it short just to go jump at something else. I'm gonna slowly get myself all warmed up here. Go ahead, tell me I can't do something. The better you feel, the more you feel you can attack the world. And when you feel like you can attack the world, it means you don't ever think that something's gonna hold you back. When you start thinking that something isn't going to hold you back, there's nothing out there that's going to hold you back doing what you do day to day, you don't look for that victim mentality. You don't look for excuses. Because the only excuse is up here. It makes sense to say that something's holding you back, but the reality is nothing's really holding you back. A lot of people don't want to hear that because they really have nothing to work towards. And because they don't have that goal, because they don't have that drive, that ambition, those aspirations to do better. They don't have them. So when the thought of doing something a little out of their normal day, it goes into their head, they're like, I can't do that because of these factors. There are no factors holding you back other than the walls that you've built up here. And yeah, you know what? Maybe some people have told you some shit that you didn't like to hear in the past. But that doesn't mean they're holding you back. You have to believe that shit. I'll tell you right now, I don't believe anyone can hold me back. You'll see that more as we get into this more personal side of what we do. Normally I have to, keep we'll call it a more professional demeanor when we're doing the podcast and stuff like that. We joke and stuff like that, but I still dial back me as me. Now that on this channel, you're gonna see me, only me, and the way that I interact with my day. Gonna open up a little bit more, but I'm gonna let you guys see me as I ramp that up, because just hitting it on the first one, I don't do shock TV and shit like that. It's just to get people agitated. But you're gonna see the way that I approach the world. If you don't like it, just don't watch. That's it. But if you like to see someone who's maybe sees the world in a little different way than most people do, please keep watching. It's just gonna get more entertaining. I'm not here to offend anybody. I know that's the big popular way to get attention on the internet. Is let's attack someone and I'll use their clout to build up my presence, and then I'll be somebody when I'm the person that people come to for that negative attention. Nah, fuck negative attention. I like positive attention. You can build just as much of a following by being a positive person. It won't happen as quickly, but I like organic growth rather than forced growth. Because the only people that follow those negative type media channels are the people that think like that. So as quick as they came, they can leave just as quick the moment they don't like what that influencer or idol or guru says. I'm not a guru. I'm just your average dude who's done a little better in life. And along the way, we've met a bunch of really cool people that kind of want to find out how to do a little better in their life now. Watch along. What's the worst that could happen? You could be entertained by my ugly ass and maybe learn a few things, because we're going to be doing a lot. Building houses. We've got some goofy ass podcasts, side shows. We've got a bunch of really cool guests, even if you think I'm boring. Especially on the fitness side, we're going to bring in a bunch of influencers. Love that word. I don't know what that exactly means, but that's the word for them. People in much better condition than I am, much prettier guys and girls. They're gonna be really serious about what they do. That's what they do. They're fitness influencers. But at the same time, we're gonna introduce you to some health professionals. They're gonna make sure that you don't lose track of the fact that you're supposed to get healthy as well, not just have that gorgeous Adonis body or whatever the hell the internet says a girl's supposed to look like on a beach. No. Forget about that kind of stuff. I want you to be the best version of you. I don't care if so-and-so has got a perfect bikini body, another guy looks like he's a, Greek god. Yeah, with that shit, man. You can follow them for inspiration, but you don't have to look like that. You just need to be healthy. That's it. And healthy comes in at any body shape, weight, or size. You know what I mean? If you're healthy and you get up in the morning, you like who you see in the mirror, that is like the perfect scenario that someone can have. Not a lot of people are like that. Even the prettiest people that you think are the prettiest people, they don't always look in the mirror and say, man, I like what I see. So don't you worry about how the world looks at you. It's how you look at you. Okay? And I can completely admit, a lot of my life I love. One of the things that does bother me, one second here, we're going to just bring the pace up a little bit, because as you can see I'm getting worked up. We're going to act some goofy shit right away. A little more speed, a little more incline. Alright, so one of the things that I'm actually not happy about is when I look in the mirror, I don't like seeing the extra weight that I currently have. It is what it is. I'm just as vain as the next person, but I'm not going to let it get me down. I can sit there and sulk and whatever, or I can come here, entertain you, and get my ass back into shape. I don't know how much I have to lose because I don't step on the scale anymore. Just because of my previous past and I know, my current build, I probably have about 15 to 18 pounds to lose. It is what it is. It'll happen when it happens. My only concern is when I wake up tomorrow morning, I want to be happier with what I'm looking at than I was this morning when I woke up. That's my only judgment. That's my only scale. I'm going to base myself today off what I was yesterday. And if today looks better than yesterday, that's called winning. That's it. I'm not like, oh, well, this is what I look like today, but my favorite fitness influencer looks like this, so I'm not there yet. That don't matter. That don't matter. Who do you think you're looking at in the mirror? If you're happier today than you were yesterday, you are winning. And don't let anyone take that away from you. Anyone who's going to talk shit about you isn't worth their opinion. Because the people that matter in your life will do one of two things. Not comment at all, or they're going to give you praise because they see you're doing better. Those are the people you're going to keep in your life. All right? I'm going to keep bringing it up, but I'm not going to harp on it too much. So, look at that. Now I'm coming up on 30 minutes of cardio. I've been talking to you while doing it. And the interesting thing about cardio, the more you breathe and what you do when you're talking, you're breathing in and out, it's actually good to have conversations. Back when I would be training for more ring prep, if we ever had to do cardio like this, or if we were skipping or like that, we'd keep a conversation going. There'd be another person, and we'd talk. We'd bust each other's balls, we'd take shots at each other, call each other weird names, just inspire each other. Sometimes we just talk business, but we'd stay focused. And the whole point was to bring our breathing up, get the cardio going on top of the fat burning, because it was to get rid of the fat. When you got to compete, you got to make weight. So scale weight is important in that situation. It is definitely not important here. So know that. But all right, I'm gonna clip this off for now. I'm gonna pound out the next 10 minutes of cardio, and then I'll be back and I'll tell you if I'm inspired to go do a little more of a workout, or if maybe I'll do a little extra cardio and then just go home for the day. That's acceptable. That is acceptable. Know that if you made your time in and you put at least that 40 to 50 minutes in, not everything has to be a stellar workout, but any workout is better than sitting at home, binge watching TV, and potentially eating crap, which is going to make you feel worse tomorrow than you did today. See how it goes? I know I'm going to sleep better after having come in here. Because right now, if I didn't go to the gym, I'd be at home, and I know a lot of you are going to relate to this. You know you should have went to the gym, you procrastinated, you stayed home and said, oh, now it's too late. But then for the next hour or two while you're still awake, you're like, oh, it's been 2 hours, I should have just gone to the gym anyways. And then you start messing with your mind, and then you're mad at yourself. What's the point? Just go to the gym, be mad at yourself there. A couple minutes into your workout, you're gonna be like, what the hell was I mad at? Man, it feels good to be in the gym. I move my hands a lot. I'm sorry, I'm Italian, but that's what I do. So, I know like 2 minutes ago I said I was gonna close it off there and come back to you, but look, I'm still talking. You know what else? If you're hearing me say that, it means you're watching. So either I'm saying something you want to hear, or you just think I'm really goofy. Either or, I appreciate you tuning in this long. That's pretty cool. I don't even know if we've come up with a name for the channel yet. Maybe that should be the name. Not named fitness channel. No, I don't like fitness. No, I like fitness, but that word is too cliche now. I don't even know what it means to most people. So fitter, fitness? No, that's terrible. See, if only this was reaching you sooner, because this is obviously pre-recorded by the time you guys see it. You guys could help us with a name. We'd be more than happy to give away some prizes for some really good names. So if we still don't have a name by the time you see this, toss a couple ideas in the comments. And if we like one, hell, we'll pay you for your idea, because you're probably a hell of a lot more creative than we are. All right, now I'm actually gonna just turn it off here for a second. I'll be back with you in probably 10-15. All right, so I'm down to the last 9.5 minutes of my 60 minutes. Yeah, might as well. You know, you see you set a time in there, you're like, okay, I'll pound out 40 minutes, I'll call it quits. When you get to that 40 minutes, so whatever your initial time frame is, you got to be telling yourself, okay, that was easier than I thought. I don't need to go home now. Let's push it up another 10-20 minutes, because you're already here. It's going to take you the same amount of time to drive home anyways. Just pound out a bit more. See, I decided to take it to a full hour. I only increased the incline a little bit. As you can see, I'm just going a little bit faster. Just trying to bring the heart rate up to the higher end of the optimal zone. But this is very important. At least every 3 minutes, even during steady state, drink your water. So I probably haven't had enough for over 50 minutes, but I'll make sure in the last 8 here to finish this one off. At minimum, go do some stretches and maybe drink another full one, because I always advocate, doesn't matter how intense your workout is, 2 liters during your 60+ minute workout. If you didn't catch the first episode, and again, this isn't advice, I'm just telling you, at minimum, regardless of your body size, regardless of your activity level, it never hurts you to take in a liter every 30 to 35 minutes. If you're doing some strenuous cardio, or you're doing like spin class and all that, just up and up and up. I'm telling you, at minimum though, per half hour, aim for a liter of water. There's no pre-workout in here. There's no magic fancy fat burning bullshit that emptied your pocket and made someone else rich. This is water right out of the tap. Now if you love all that government conspiracy stuff, maybe it's not pure water. Maybe there's something in there that they're trying to control our brains with. If you want to believe that shit. If you believe your brains aren't already controlled, can't help you. But what I can help you with is 60 minutes of treadmill. Even if you didn't want to be here, I'm here. Didn't want to be here. Kind of happy I did come here though. Got a good sweat on, feeling really good. Wait, I didn't really finish off the water. 1 liter of water per half hour minimum. Up it, the more intense your workout is, okay? You're gonna feel so much better tomorrow just by keeping yourself properly hydrated. I cannot stress that enough. That one I am gonna, every episode, I'm gonna keep reminding you of that. And the days when I have a more strenuous workout, where let's say I'm pushing 90 minutes, I guarantee you I will have had 3 of these. Isn't it cute? Look at little baby Hulk. Little baby Hulk wants to grow up to be big Hulk. So, gotta drink lots of water. Definitely not gonna be eating any spinach though. God. Alright, I got 6 more minutes here. I don't think you really want to watch me doing that. So I'll be back at you right away. Finish off this day. Alright. Cardio's finished. 2nd liter of water. I think all I'm gonna do to finish off the day, I'll pound out 50 push-ups, or at least I'm gonna try to. What did I tell you? Push-ups are the fundamental of building a solid body. Let's do them. Lost count, but I think I'm around 30. I'll have to go back and count this after. Or just pound out an extra 10 when I think I'm done to make sure I got enough. Ooh, yeah. Call that 40. Ooh. Yeah. What do you figure? 10 more? Might as well. We're here anyways. What else are we gonna do? Oh. Ooh. Man, it's gonna be harder than I expected. Whatever. Oh, wow. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna take an old man nap because I still owe you 4 more. Fuck that. I owe me 4 more. All right. Well, it's almost 3 in the morning at this point. Something like that. Anyways, so that concludes this one. Let me know in the comments. Have you started your working out? Are you training? What do your workouts look like? What would you like to see us doing? Because we'll definitely try and tailor our workouts towards what our viewers want to see. Starting next week, we'll probably start inviting a couple of our friends who are more in the fitness influencing lifestyle. You might recognize a few of them. What else? No, that's pretty much it. I need to get home. I need to go to bed. It's been a long day, but it's the long days that create the better lives. So, I'm gonna sign off here. If you like what we're doing, hit the like. If you got a comment, you know where those go. We'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. The more people we can reach, the better a following we can create, and we can turn this into something huge. So, producer Mac ain't here today, so for Chris, that's me.